Okay, I'm live. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Dion, and I just wanted to come quickly here today to share something that's on my mind. I've got a story that I want to tell you, a real story about something that happened to me years ago. So, what happened was I was walking along the street, is a high street, Catford High Street, for those of you that know it, and I was walking along, minding my own business, talking to my friend, and then I felt something hit me in my back, like a real thud. And instantly I went propelling forward and I fell down on my face, in spectacular style on Catford High Street, right? And then it took me a little minute to work out what had happened. And then I saw this girl. Obviously, she had some kind of mental health issue. She was ranting and raving and she was waving her arms in the air. And she obviously thought that I'd done something wrong and she'd hit me and I went flying. It was a real shock. And it's something that I've thought about so many times since it happened, almost like in slow motion. I was just walking along the street, I was just talking to my friend, and this thing happened. It blindsided me, and I went flying. And when I play it over in my mind, it's almost like I do it in slow motion. So I can feel myself falling to the floor like in slow motion. And the thing that always grabs my attention when I think about it is just how powerless I felt to stop the fall. Just how there was just nothing that I could do. Obviously, it wasn't happening in slow motion, it was happening very, very, very fast. But there was nothing I could do to stop it. I could feel myself going down, and there was just nothing I could do to stop it. So anyway, the reason that I think about this a lot is because over the years I have thought to myself, if only I had seen her coming. If only had been standing still, like I was braced, if only my legs had been sort of apart and my hands like this so that I could just resist the fall, then I wouldn't have felt like that. Then she might have still hit me, but I wouldn't have felt like that. And I was reminded of this story today because of two things. One is that I was scrolling today on social media and I saw this post that shared an African proverb that says, "When the roots are deep, there's no need to fear the wind." When the roots are deep, there's no need to fear the wind. So what that's talking about is the fact that when trees are have deep, deep roots, then the wind comes and it can bend with the wind, but it doesn't have to fall, right? The wind can uproot it because the roots go deep. Bear with me, I'm going somewhere with this story. Last week, I had a conversation with an incredible woman who is thinking about coaching with me, and she is off sick right now. She's an educationalist, and she's been off sick for 3 months because of stress, high level stress at work, right? And she's telling me the story. The school where she works is not functioning well. It's not achieving their targets. It's failing kids in her estimation. And she's been talking about what needs to happen for it to be right. She's been vocal in her leadership. She's a senior leader, so that's her job to be vocal, but she's being vocal and it's causing a whole lot of resistance, and her stress levels are up. And so now she's off sick. She's been off sick for 3 months. And I couldn't help but we spoke at length about it, and I couldn't help but wonder what would have happened if she had been supported to brace herself for the resistance, if she had been coached and cheered along and supported and and reinforced and accompanied on her journey to speaking up in a system, on her journey to stepping up her leadership, on her journey to challenging what needs to change. What would have happened if she had been supported? You see, she was completely unsupported. She's never invested in coaching. She's never um, gained herself mentors. In fact, she's really kind of leading in a silo. She's leading in isolation. She's really feeling the brunt of being unsupported. But when the resistance came, when she felt like she could speak up and then the resistance came, it knocked her off her feet. I'm telling you this because we are women who are leading important, meaningful change. And as part of that, there is definitely going to be resistance. If you begin to use your real voice, if you begin to call things out, if you begin to go against the grain, sound different, change up the narrative, if you start to, speak your truth that flies in the face of the status quo, or that you begin to challenge things, or you even just change yourself from what people expect of you, guess what? There's going to be resistance, but it doesn't have to catch you off guard. It doesn't have to wind you. It doesn't have to knock you off your feet. You see, you can be supported. You can be prepared. You can be helped to find your stance, your positioning, so that when the resistance comes, it doesn't knock you off your feet. I'll read this again. That when the roots are deep, there's no need to fear the wind. If you decide to really strengthen your stance, deepen your roots, get yourself ready, then there's no need to fear the resistance. Queen School's coming. I'm about to issue the first round of information about Queen School, the 3-day support container for women who are waking up to the realization that there is more for them to be, more for them to do, more for them to say, more for them to challenge, more for them to lead than they are currently leading right now. And it's going to be a place where we get ready for the great side of that, and we get ready for the resistance side of that, and we get ready for the challenging side of that. Will you prepare? Will you get ready for the resistance that comes when you decide to embody your highness, step into your sovereignty, and begin to lead for real at this new level? Will you get ready? Don't do it on your own. Don't do it. Don't be blindsided, because it's inevitable that there's gonna be something for you to navigate as you step up as a woman and a leader and change maker that you're being called to be right now. That's what I wanted to share with you. See you later.